First pitch coming. Here it is.
Left fielder.
And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hey. 2-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Up next for the Rays, Justin Turner. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Popped up. Hernandez waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here. Settling in now, Guillermo Vasquez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
The 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to 3rd and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. And that one just missed outside. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Has a look. Now the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
To second for one. On to Smoke. Gets a double play, and that'll... Here's Justin Smoke now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Max Kepler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Blackman is under it, and that retires the side. One in is Christian Yelich. Past battles with Scherzer. He's batting at a .385 clip. He's also hit 3 home runs. This is pulled into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken. That's ball 1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
So we got him looking there. Adrian Beltre is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Didi Gregorius as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 4 home runs and 23 driven in. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. Set to get his day started, Victor Rivera, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to leading off the inning, Orlando Arcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Iannetta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Luis Castro, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Guillermo Vasquez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Guillermo Vasquez.
This is pulled into right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Buxton moving in. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Christian Yelich. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Scherzer comes set. Here it is on 1-0. And that one right down Main Street. The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Striding in once again, Justin Turner. He popped out in his first trip. Too high, 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he takes a cold strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Blackmon on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So striding forward now, Justin Smoke, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Missed with a breaking ball. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Into the box, Max Kepler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Turner at second with 2 down. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. From the stretch. Ripped down the line. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line. A fair ball. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
1-2 now. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets foul. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Ready for another chance. Buster Posey, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliced hard on the ground, and Beltre's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Here's Didi Gregorius. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in to try it again, Victor Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And the run is in to score from third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Guillermo Vasquez. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Popped him up, but this will land untouched. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Little chopper back his way. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Now to the plate as Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Asdrubal
lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Cabrera, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Ready with another 0-2. Popped him up. Beltre has a play. One away. Digging in, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Orlando Arcia becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Vasquez has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Cesar Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. The 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Line toward the alley in left center. Castro will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In is Christian Yelich. Line drive to center field. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to so Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Luis Castro, and then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Looking to send him packing again. Hit the other way out toward right field. Vasquez has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another 0-2 home. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-1. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Catcher, Buster.
First delivery to him on the way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 away for Adrian Beltre.
Beltre.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And it's 1-1. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is going to get there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Scherzer gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. So 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. high in the air out to center field. Blackman's after it. One down.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Max Kepler. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Ebro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Hit back toward the mound. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Boy, Dero, this is turning into a hit parade, but it's amazing that they've only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time, Dan. Got to stay positive. The hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball, especially with 40,000 breathing down your neck and runners on second and third. But somebody will come through.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his glove in it to this point. James Hoyt takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Victor Rivera will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Into the box now, Guillermo Vasquez, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 0-2. Here's a ground ball heading for Smoke over at first base. And he'll step on the bag himself. Ready for another chance. Orlando Arcia will start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Breaking ball stays high. Arcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Another 1-2 delivery. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Castro. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Hernandez. And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score. Here's Byron Buxton now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for route number 2. Riding in once again, Justin Turner. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup over the inside corner.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Hernandez is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Cabrera's there. Throw to first is in time for the 1st out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Softly hit toward the hole. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. In is Christian Yelich. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set, and the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1-1. This one's down to 3rd. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the Here's Justin Smoke now in the past against Alex Colomé. He's 2 for 4. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. Smoke is digging for home. Now the relay home. He's safe at the plate. And here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And it's fouled away. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final. Carson Smith comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 39.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0. Liner toward right center, and it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Don't want to forget about it. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Nick Markakis will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 24, Nick Markakis.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Now a bunt attempt here. A winning run at first with nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
The batter.
So stepping in, Didi Gregorius, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Victor Rivera.
Next for New York, Victor Rivera. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score that tying run. But he does even better than that, finding a way to drive the winning run in as well.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. New York, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Alex Colomé wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rays.
From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Gio Gonzalez, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throb.
So coming to the plate, Martin Prado showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Buxton leads off second with nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Max Kepler. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
A changeup over the inside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
1 out and a runner on second base. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now, so the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. Buxton is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Guillermo Vasquez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2.
Oh, just a sec. What a play. It's in time.
Batting second.
Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. In now, Fernando Mendoza, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one.
Nope.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. One out, nobody on. Hit to short. Garcia gloves it. And very quickly they're two gone to start the inning.
Batting third.
So stepping in, Charlie Blackmon, career against Alvarez. He's gone 2 for 6. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Debro, when you come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again. Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Hit hard down the line. This is foul for the first strike. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Don't touch that. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. And he gets ahead 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on third baseman Adrian Beltre, a future Hall of Famer. Nothing this guy can't do. Probably the best in the business at coming in on that slow roller with that underhand bazooka to first base.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Struck him out.
Batting 7th, right fielder.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Choo with a 2-ball 1-strike count here. The 2-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Choo has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. Is a fastball that misses.
Count was 2-1.
The 2-1 home. Liner towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 or 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And he fouls this one off. Chen bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Digging in to try it again, Fernando Mendoza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Yelich comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get him out.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Iannetta stands at first with one out. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Byron Buxton is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Martin Prado now.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
In there, a base hit. And a relay home. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. Here's Charlie Blackmon now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Charlie Blackmon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lined into left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home 3rd as he tacks on to his total. Currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. A base hit in his first trip. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Hit on the ground to 3rd. To Cabrera for 1. On to Smoke, gets a double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Bethancourt. He reached on a single in his first try. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The 2-out hit will bring Adrian Beltre to the plate now.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning and set to stand in. A guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Bettencourt is off at first with 2 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. Chu is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Striding in once again, Justin Turner. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. The breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. The 0-1. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. High fly ball out to deep right field. Vasquez going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Smoke, a 6'4" switch hitter. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Gonzalez steps into his windup. 0-2 pitch on its way. Line to the right side. Vasquez is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Up next for the Rays, Max Kepler comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a hot shot toward third. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
As Asdrubal Cabrera stands in as he looks at a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bogaerts carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Hit back up the middle. Garcia has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. In now is the Yankees DH, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Here's a ground ball heading for Smoke over at first base. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Digging in the switch hitter, Walter Chen will swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. Shin-Soo. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And that misses, ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Right back at him and off his glove. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Grounded up the first baseline. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Guillermo Vasquez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Now a ball line softly down the left field line. But this will be a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Next for New York, Fernando Mendoza. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners off for second. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Hit hard to short. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. So far on the year, Yelich has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Standing in now, Christian Bethancourt. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
29, Adrian Beltre.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. No hits to this point. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Here's Byron Buxton now. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Buxton on at first, nobody out. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on its drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Gonzalez comes set. Here he comes on 2-2. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ty Block enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52, Ty Block.
Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A 1-1. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Ready once again, Walter Chen. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Well hit to right, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball 1. Shot toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Gregorius rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, as it's now a 4-1 ball game. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Into the box, Guillermo Vasquez. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A bouncer up the middle, taken there by Cabrera. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Fernando Mendoza. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Digging in and looking for more, Max Kepler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Gonzalez is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13.
At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On its way is pitch number 75. And that one stayed too low, apparently. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. This is flared out towards second. Oh, and he misses it. Stepping up now, Shin-Soo Choo. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Shin-Soo Choo is the second out in the 7th inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the 2-1 down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Classic changes.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Buxton has a play. 1 down. Christian Yelich will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Ready for another shot now, Christian Bethancourt. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Iannetta. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here's Beltre. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Byron Buxton. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Gonzalez gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Martin Prado now 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Now batting, third baseman.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. 1 left for Tampa. Ready once again, Adrian Beltre. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman, Adrian
Down he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row. Think about this. He's in the 30s right now. He's basically gone like 4 weeks when he's gone to bed every night, and he probably sleeps pretty comfortably knowing that he got a base hit in every game.
Oh, man, his dinner tastes better. His wife got prettier. Without question, this is a month he'll never forget.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Chased a bad one there. 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Walter Chen. From the belt, kicks and deals. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Taking another look here, it's obvious why this guy has become such a fan favorite, and there isn't any doubt. They do love him here. But I guess if you hit balls like that, they have no choice but to love you.
Into the box now, Guillermo Vasquez. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Left center, base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. In now, Fernando Mendoza. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 0-1, here it comes. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And now gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. From the belt, the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kepler's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run.
Last chance for the Rays coming up. It's now 6-1 in favor of New York.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the runner from first comes around to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing. This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. The throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. Two-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate two-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
From the stretch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Cabrera leads off first with one away. This is hit high and deep out to left. Yelich going back, and this one is gone. A home run. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Giro, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Here's Byron Buxton now. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out.
He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him. But he battled, and he finished the game, and he picked up the win along the way, too.
A 1-run game, 6-5, the final today. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Gio Gonzalez earns his 8th.